So now I repeat little bit about Samarkand, some information of yesterday. So the word Samarkand translated from Persian language as a rich city, and from Turkish language it means big village. Third version is Samar is the name of the king. Kent means area. It means the area of the king, Samar. So Samarkand city divided in three parts: ancient part, old part, and European part. Now we were in the European part. This part, old part, and left side of you can see the monument of Timur, our national hero, because Genghis Khan came, destroyed, erased Central Asia, mostly Samarkand he destroyed, but Timur rebuilt it. That's why Timur for us like hero diye geçti. Actually Timur was Mongol, you know already it. He was Mongol, but he is not relative of Genghis Khan, but Timur wanted to be like Genghis Khan. He wanted to be like Genghis Khan. And from history we know a lot of conquerors. Genghis Khan, he founded biggest empire in the world. Genghis Khan founded biggest empire in the world. And second empire founded by Alexander the Great. Third empire founded by Amir Timur. So dear guests, now about Samarkand city. So dear guests, right side you can see small park, and the name of this park Clavijo. Clavijo, he was an ambassador of Spain. When he visited Samarkand, he described the empire of Timur, and he described he said so many good words about Timur, and his book famous in Uzbekistan, and government decided to name it this park after him, Clavijo. So you see in front of us there Pepsi, advertisement of Pepsi. Under it there is a small park. The name of the small park Marco Polo. The name of the park Marco Polo. I think you heard Marco Polo. He's a European traveler. He visited Central Asia. He was been in Samarkand, in Bukhara, in Shahrisabz, and he mentioned Samarkand like under the ruins. Mongols came, destroyed everything, nothing exists. They killed so many people, destroyed city. Like this sentence he, wrote in his book. So, dear guests, everywhere you can see the advertisement of Pepsi, the writing of Pepsi. Because, dear guests, Pepsi it's a big monopoly in Uzbekistan. One thing I want to explain you, one interesting story in Uzbekistan. So, I think in India it's famous Coca-Cola. But in Uzbekistan, Coca-Cola not famous. Pepsi famous. You know why? Our first president, his name Islam Karimov, and he had two daughters, Gulnora and Lola. Gulnora, she was businesswoman, and she invited Coca-Cola and built the factory of Coca-Cola in Uzbekistan, and she was the owner of Coca-Cola in Uzbekistan. And everybody loved Coca-Cola. Everybody loved it, but in 2013 our president heard about her bad side. I mean, if you have business in Uzbekistan, she paid you little bit money and she took. You no choice, you should sell. And she became like mafia. She uses the power of his father and she became a mafia, and Islam Karimov no choice. She arrested her and put his own daughter in a jail. And of course, police locked the factory of Gulnora Karimov, the factory of Coca-Cola also, because owner of Coca-Cola was Gulnora Karimov. And it was good time for Pepsi. Pepsi suddenly entered to our market, and no Coca-Cola. Everywhere existed Pepsi, and people started to love Pepsi, and after it, Pepsi became famous. But 2 years ago, Coca-Cola come back again, and nowadays between them there are big competition between Coca-Cola and Pepsi. United States. In Uzbekistan also, we want to go mostly to United States. For example, they have a lottery green card. Lottery green card, you should apply on net from the website. And but for our local people, English not available. I mean, many people they don't know English. Our second language it's Russian, but you should apply in English. That's why they come like this special office. They pay little bit money and they apply for themselves, and they charge little bit money, $4-5. And after 6 months, you can get the result. And each year from Uzbekistan, 5,000 people they win green card each year. 5,000 people. So. And with their family, 20-25,000 people each year they move to United States. And from Uzbekistan, from 5,000, mostly people of Samarkand they win green card mostly. Because in Samarkand, everybody apply to lottery green card here. But by my opinion, for a few countries it's prohibited. I think for Indians, because they say already so many Indians they say, and for Koreans, for Chinese, and for Arab countries. I think for Iran, for others, a few countries, it's prohibited, this website. And I mean, everybody wants to go there because of high salary. So if we go straight 40 kilometers, we can go to the border of Tajikistan. I mean, we are bordered, Samarkand bordered with neighbor country, Tajikistan. It's just 40 kilometers far from here. And I guess this part, old part in the time of Timur, after invasion of Genghis Khan, people they moved here and they built this city. Later, Timur also he brought from every country builders, scientists, craftsmen, and they stayed here. For one day, just for weddings. So, until 2017, in our last party of wedding, we invited at least 500 guests. But in 2017, our president, this new president, announced a new law, and he said, I know, wedding is our culture, but don't spend so much money in your wedding. He said, and in the wedding should participate just maximum 300%. If more, you should pay taxes. You should pay fine and you should pay taxes. He said, but rich people, they don't care. They invite more people, 500, 600. In the village, they invite 1,000, 2,000 people they invite. And they pay a little bit fine, because fine it's not so expensive. It's around $600, and for them it's nothing. So averagely in Samarkand we spend $45,000, and just imagine averagely salary of in Uzbekistan, every salary of teachers $500, and just imagine to collect $45,000. They should work hard. President announces this law, and he said, spend your money for your brain, for your education, he said. And also he said, if you read more books, I will give you cars, he said. And each year from 2017, 100 students and 100 schoolboys and schoolgirls, they can get cars. But they should pass exam. They check, and after it they can get cars. I mean, government decided to motivate young people to work hard, to study hard. And this year from Samarkand, 2 students, I think, I know just 2 students, they get cars. Because they read more books and they pass an exam. And sorry, not students, school girls. 2 school girls, they get cars. It's just for school and for university. For adults, it doesn't work. For young people, mostly for teenagers, because